Yo, what up, everybody? It's me, Anthony. I'm doing some live tech support. All right, let's go. There we go. Hope you're all doing well. Let's see here. I'm going through the support queue. Jira. Let's see here. I'm going to be going through the Jira queue. See here. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, No Skill? What's going on? Yeah, I'm looking at the Jira tickets, seeing what we got. Hello from the meat room. Nice. What meat you working on today? Anything good? I hope you've been liking the app too, by the way. Michael did, I think, some phenomenal work. There's a lot more functionality going to be built in. So over the next weeks, there's going to be a lot of like updates coming out pretty regularly for the app. So I think just the UI, though, is in a solid place. So I'm excited about that. Slow day at work? Okay, cool. Cool. Any bugs that you have for me to look into or update you on? By the way, we're getting your public realm up. I will send Pat another note, by the way, on that, because I sent him one yesterday. Nice. Okay, yeah. Rapid to meats and sometimes working on chicken. My first job was at a grocery store, Winn-Dixie, back in the day. And I remember the guys back in the meat section, they'd be doing all that stuff, wrapping up the chicken and the meats, the steaks, doing the cuts. Let's see here. Let me send Pat a message. Any chance we can get No Skills around updating? I'll see what Pat says here. I'm reminding him. Yeah, the old messages is interesting. And in the future, the way you'll know, like I know sometimes I'll see a double message, but it's not a double message. What it means is if it doesn't have a sentiment tag next to it on both, then it's only been sent one time. But something about that on the app, sometimes you'll see the same message that you made twice, but then it'll have just a sentiment tag on one. So everybody else is just seeing the one message. Hey, what's up, Anomaly? What's going on? Any bugs or anything for you, Anomaly, while you got me here that I could look into? I'm just going through Jira tickets right now. Dang, Arby's first job. I had a buddy of mine. I had one of my best friends, Steven. We grew up together, 6th grade. But he has this weird thing. He only ate at Arby's one time in his life, and it's because I forced him to go. And it was like in his late 20s that he finally went. It was because he had seen a episode on The Simpsons where they made a joke, and the joke was something like Homer Simpson saying, "I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's." And so because he saw that, he never wanted to eat at Arby's ever. Like, he refused. One day I finally took him, and it's like, yo, Arby's has some good stuff. The roast beef with like melted cheese and stuff, and the curly fries. I wonder how much like damage that Simpsons episode did, though. Let's see I haven't seen the app pop up yet. Have I been using the multi-chat app that Ninja.stream? I'm going to, because the thing is I have to use OBS to do that. And sometimes when I stream, like right now, I'm using Restream, so I can't plug it in here. But other times I do use OBS, and so when I use OBS next time, I'm gonna do that. Have you used it? I think I saw you the other day, No Skill, trying it out. Was it pretty good? Let me see this app pop up. I'm assuming it's on mobile. I'm not getting it on mobile. Maybe I gotta sign in. Let's do this. Let me see here. 1 second. I think the module pop-up just went live like yesterday. Let me see here. Sign in. Oh, interesting. Okay, I got it here. Cool. Dope. I see it. Okay, let me try that again. Let me see how it functions. Hold on. I'm gonna sign. Download the Moonbeam app. Yeah, it popped up real big. When you click the link, I imagine it takes you to somewhere, right? Let me see. Let me try it on. Nice. Yeah, we were trying to figure out how to bring more attention to the app. Now that it's in a better place, simply because it is kind of, I think, better than mobile browser at the moment. Again, we're gonna get a lot more functionality, like public realms. You can't chat in there yet. We will very soon. One of the things we're doing is making it where people can follow a public realm. So it's very interesting to see like the technicalities we encountered when building public realms out. So in a normal realm, you join a realm, right? And it's like, these people are part of this realm. Cool. And then you could like tag people and you could chat with them, all that jazz. In the public realm, though, it's like you're not joining it because it's just there and you can automatically type. But because of that like workflow, it doesn't like attach anyone to it. So the negative side is like you can't, tag people all the time. They don't get notifications. So we're doing like you join private realms, but you can follow a public realm. And when you follow a public realm, it kind of like gives you notifications and all that kind of jazz. Hey, Gideon, what's up? I was just talking about your video that you posted. I'm gonna be, I've messed around with it, and I'll be using it next time I stream with OBS. So right now I'm doing Restream, not with OBS at the moment, and sometimes I use Restream with OBS. So the next time I do that, I'll be using your chat consolidator and pushing that out because I love it. I've seen a few people now Moonbeam using it. It looks really nice. It's really cool. I love it. Like, I've seen multiple people on Moonbeam using that. Yeah, it's not live yet. Anomaly, that functionality is coming. But I think no one else could like follow a realm. Like you can see that because I think your IRL realm, correct, is probably the one where you see that in. Let me go to it here. Yeah, I wish. I like it a lot, and I'm impressed that Steve was able to do that, Gideon, and you got that to happen, because that's huge. It's amazing what OBS you can do with OBS too. Like, I'm always impressed with what you can do with OBS for free. The cost benefit is it's a little bit more technically complex for some people, and it could be like more power hungry when you multi-stream. But aside from that, it's pretty dope. Yeah, for me, like if I go to your realm right now, Anomaly, I can't. There's no follow yet for me. Again, that might be because you're the realm owner on the IRL and you're a member in the Video Game Alliance. Like, I'm not, with my account, I'm not a member or an owner of any of those, so I won't see them. Streamlabs. I haven't used Streamlabs. I know a lot of people do. I've been happy with Restream, you know. Let's see here. Oh, let's see here. No skills. I just wanted to verify. This is an old ticket. Your chat pop-up is working okay now? I can close this out if it is. I imagine your pop-up window for chatting now works okay. Oh, and I have some exciting news to tell you guys. We, you know how we're getting some... Yeah, vocal about Streamlabs being terrible. I've heard a lot of people complain about that. Hey, Cloud Surfer, what's up? Cool, okay, I'm gonna close this ticket out then. No skills, it's old. We raised over $110,000. Yesterday, Pat confirmed that with me. So we're getting a lot of resources in now. There is a venture capital firm we're meeting with next week that is focused on using AI ethically and for safety to stop harassment, misinformation, propaganda. And they're very interested in what we're doing with Pixis. And so we're meeting with them next week because we're building the first ethical AI to stop harassment, you know, to use it for moderation, to hedge against misinformation and disinformation. So I'm very excited about seeing where that goes. I'm sharing this because, you know, it's always super awesome to see, like, this is happening, everybody. Like, this is happening. And a huge thank you to you all, because you're all the ones that are helping us build the platform out. And the more the platform gets built out to what real people need, that is, I think, our philosophy of, like, this will yield the best thing there is. Mark, you know, funny enough, Mark Cuban, we there was an email exchange that Mark Cuban was involved with, so he does know about Moonbeam. Yeah, he didn't quite understand what we were building, so maybe one day, this was back around the crowdfunding backer kit days, so maybe one day we'll reach back out to Mark Cuban and show him again, like, what it's become, because I think a lot of people don't get it when we a lot of folks in, like, Silicon Valley and tech, they don't really understand until they see what it is. There you go. There you go, no skills. Hell yeah. Let's see here. Just use all. Let's see something here. I'm gonna do something here. Yeah, it's I'm excited about all that stuff. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. I got you something here. Anomaly and no skills and Cloud Surfer. I am giving you all, and Gideon, a new badge. Let's see if okay. No skills, you got it. Anomaly. I'm giving you it now. Let's see here. All right. So you guys get the cool stuff when you come hang out with me. But you've earned this one. So this is just something I owed you. There we go. Here we go. I won't hey, Syrup, what's up? Yeah, you get it too, because you've earned this one as well. I'm excited now. We got some stuff to award. Let's see here. That was, let me get you here. Are you all streaming this week, Syrup? Hopefully Waffles is feeling better. Let's see here. We're gonna get your IRL badge anomaly. Pat's gotta upload that. Still, he's a little bit behind because Pat, unfortunately, he's so skilled at stuff, but then he also is, like, the only one that can make public realms, upload the badges to be handed out. So we have this system called Polaris. He has to, like, upload everything there. So it's, like, funny because I'm like, Pat, we need this badge, and he's like, I'm working on, you know, creating this awesome AI thing, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's such a bad use of his time. But that's what we got with the team, you know. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Taylor? All right, there we go. I gave everyone the little badge. I won't ruin the surprise for what it is, but if you go to your badges, you'll see what it is. So you can get there, not on the app. You can't change it, which is probably something we'll have in the future, but in browser, mobile, or browser desktop, you can change your badge in your profile. Badge budget. Yeah, no skills. Your Moonbeam Plus for Life badge is, like, legit. I think there's only gonna be, and that's capped out. I want to say, let me see here. I want to say there's, like, I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how that badge shakes out. Okay, so there's 46 people that have the Moonbeam Plus for life. But long term, that's it. That's badges will never grow beyond that. Interestingly, about half of those people like just supported us and like never used their Moonbeam account. I don't know. So it's like really 20 something people that are live on Moonbeam with it. The other half, they just loved our idea, I guess, and they supported us. So that was really cool. Ooh, the Bounty Hunter badge. Yeah, so the Bounty Hunter badge is a very rare badge. Gideon, I think you might be the only person with the Bounty Hunter badge right now. There might be one more person. The Bounty Hunter badge is for just doing really awesome stuff. Like getting Steve to make Moonbeam part of the chat consolidation stuff. So Gideon doubts what that. So yeah, the Bounty Hunter badge is a very, very, very rare badge. It's probably our rarest. So I think Moonbeam Plus for life, no one could ever get that ever again. Bounty Hunter badge, you know, if we get 10 million people and, you know, 50 people do awesome stuff, there would be 50 people with that badge. So it's interesting. The Bounty Hunter right now is the least assigned. The other one is capped. That will never be assigned again after this. Yeah, Cloud Surfer, we're looking at doing the, I think people call it like the Pokemon page, where with the badges, they will show the badges and they all do have rarities. So let me see here. This is not final. Let me see if I could tell you what they are. Where is it? Where is it? Badges. I'll tell you right now. Okay, Moonbeam Plus for life is an artifact badge. Just the rarest type. Bounty Hunter badge is legendary. So that's one that is not like an artifact is almost capped and is very limited. Legendaries are very rare. They're like the tier under that. They're super rare as well, but there's not necessarily a hard stop on who can get them. The Moonbeam employee badge. Man, I hope we can give those out more. Let me see here. Oh, sorry, sir. Let me go back to the chat here. Okay. Way to hover over the badge. Yeah, Syrup, there's gonna be that. We're talking with Joanne, you know, our head of product. We've been talking a lot about that in the future, but like having a page where it'll show kind of like all the badges you can earn with a description about it. Some of them will have maybe how you earn it very bluntly. Other ones might be more opaque. Some might be secret. It'll say the rarity level of them, and then like they're kind of grayed out, and then if you have it, it's like filled in with the color, and then you could equip it. So that's kind of like just something more down the road, but it's stuff we talk about and think about. No skills plus. I love it. So any questions for me while you have me? We're going to do a town hall on Thursday. There'll be folks from the Moonbeam team joining me. So Pat will be there. Mike will be there, who's, you know, doing our app. Some of the other engineers might be joining. So, you know, Thursday night, if that's something you want to jump in and ask questions, or we'll talk a little bit about things we're doing, things that are coming up. That'll be Thursday night. Insulting. Yeah, Pixis, let's see. Makes me feel like a stream. You know, maybe it's because you're more than a streaming service, Nuskills. You're a person. And Pixis doesn't want you to insult yourself. Yeah. That is funny. So let's see here. We're closing out some bugs. I did here. Let's see. It's probably because he thinks it depends on who no skills is applied to, right? Is it you or is it someone else? Like, I can see that. And it's funny how in a vacuum, things are, but that's so funny because, like, I think that's what's neat about what we're doing with Pixis long term, especially when we allow people to say, yes, this is validated as bad, or no, it's not. Giving that human context to a word or a phrase, because out of context, it can be something bad, or it can be something good, or it can be something whatever. Hey, Techman. Yeah, I was just talking about that Thursday, town hall. That's for you all. And then I will drop like the audio link if people want to come in and speak audio, just like a real town hall. Like, we're a little digital city, Again, I'm obsessed with this stuff and this approach. This very, maybe it's like me living my dream when I was 18 and I ran for mayor. Some of you know that. I didn't win, obviously, but I think there's something democratic, communal about like approaching this as a community in a real sense. Like, I know we're a business, but also I feel like in the digital space there are no towns, like, but my brain thinks like there could be, and I think that this is how it should be approached. Like, this should be the approach community platforms take. And now I'll tell you, a lot of people will tell you, Anthony, hell no, don't do that. Like, lawyers and everybody else with like, that know what could go bad, right? But I will say that I have been surprised, and I think a lot of people are surprised, that when you treat people like people, this does not play out. There's a reason why in real life there's town halls, and yeah, can be some heated moments, but overall, people are respectful, and people are, they treat people like people. Again, there are obviously moments of duress or like feelings that can be involved, but I don't know, you can't do that. Like, I feel like it's always worse to escape than it is to just, like, I don't know. If you want to be a community platform, if you want to be a city, and you want to be like, representing people and making a better place, like, part of the, what comes with that is that the bad stuff too, right? The baggage of, I might get yelled at, and that kind of sucks. But the benefits are you can really represent people's interests and like manifest them. So people yells rabble, rabble, rabble. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my phone has been having some weird autocorrects lately. But yeah, I like doing these tech support streams, again, a lot of people would be like, don't do that, oh, it makes it look bad. Again, I think people, I don't know if it's like a generational thing or like a societal thing where people just want like real now. I'm so tired of government or corporations being so distant from me. I'm tired of it. Like, I get it, but also it sucks, and I want something different. I want to feel heard. I want to feel represented. I don't know if you all have thoughts on that, but that's just like, I think, a vibe right now. It's interesting. There's what else can I say about that? Yeah, I don't know. It's just something I feel I'll give you a good example of something I could think of similar that happened that made me kind of like agree and reinforce my thinking on this. And it's with Dungeons and Dragons. So I was a big D&D fan. And for those of you who don't know, like, the developers and the designers used to talk on social media a lot about the game. And then they got targeted and harassed and ran off. And they retreated into the tower, to the wizard's tower. And there was just something weird that happened after that. I felt disconnected. I felt it wasn't the same. So, a little anecdote there. Cloud Surfer, is there a way to rearrange the order? That will be something we've talked about, where like you can rearrange them on the sidebar. We've even talked about folders for them. So coming right now, no. But technically, if you wanted to hack it, if you wanted to like really do that right now, and you're not a part of a lot of realms, like I'm a part of 27, so it's a lot of realms, but you could just like leave the realm and then come back in the order you want them. That's not going to be that way for long term. It's just what it is for now. That's just the workaround. But we are looking to do that. I got about 5 more minutes and then I got to eat my lunch and head back to work. So I'm on my lunch break. This is what I'm doing on my lunch break, hanging out with you all. Any other thoughts or comments? Let's see here. Oh, we got... Cool. We got Pat and them are working on a bug for me, believe it or not. So I think I am one of the most affected by the notorious sign out bug. And the team thinks it may be like due to how many realms you're a part of and how often that happens. So they're actually using my account to log in and run a bunch of tests and figure it out. So it's funny because like some bugs they're really hard to nail down. If this bug is not fixed soon, there's going to be some work on our authentication that is going to be overhauled. JD will be leading that effort to minimize the impact of that bug. I'll tell you up front, the authentication for Moonbeam is very strong, and I think part of that, we may have been a little overzealous. Who knows? Hey, there we go. Bug catcher badge. That's okay, Anomaly. One day. Oh, that's good to know. No skills. Yeah, I think, you know, I'm curious. How many realms are you all a part of? Give or take, if you had to estimate. If you could put that in the chat, and if you have an issue with getting signed out, I'm curious, because that'll help me know, like, okay, you know, No Skills is part of 3 realms, and he's not seeing sign out a lot. Anomaly's a part of a lot, so maybe similar to my situation. What am I having for lunch, Cloud Surfer? Chicken and rice. Leftover chicken and rice. Grilled teriyaki. Well, I didn't grill it this time. It was teriyaki chicken. Used chicken thighs, marinated them. I cooked them in the air fryer. Cut them up in little squares, and I put them in yellow rice that I make. So I get rice and I get sazon, and I season it in a pressure cooker, you know, Instapot. And then I cook the rice with the seasoning. Comes out yellow. It's good. 7 realms. No skills. Okay. 9. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. We'll look into that some more. Yeah, some of our early realms. This goes to like you know, I'll leave on this note. If this is some tech learning stuff, and Syrup, if you're there, you might recognize this from like product talk about product market fit and all this stuff. The backer, I use Instapot. No skills. Instapot. But like, I think a lot of the folks in the backer kit just wanted to support a new platform. So we saw that, and I think it's, you know, interesting that a lot of the folks that backed us at the realm owner and above tier, not necessarily, it doesn't mean they necessarily want to have a realm and actually run a realm. They just wanted to support us. And I thought that was interesting. Like, I never really thought of that. Like, people just want to be like, hey, Twitter sucks. The internet sucks. Here's some money because we hope you do better than that. Yeah, it's kind of nice. It shows people want change. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap up here. I hope you like the new bug catcher badge. The folks here who submitted bug reports in the past, You all have been given that badge as well. And I hope to see you all Thursday for our town hall. Ninja Foodie XL. Ooh, nice. Okay. I'm big into air fryer, though. Air fryer. I'm big into air fryers. Made my life so easy. So, all right, everybody. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. I got Warhammer tonight. Dark Angels versus Orcs. So I'm going to do that. But I'll see y'all later. An auto hide around. Yeah. Anomaly. You're not wrong. Have we talked about that? Perhaps. We'll get, because we don't want it to mess with discoverability. All right. I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.